Going crazy here.
Jon Hipkiss.
Thank you very much. It's very nice. Happy to be in this middle-class swingers dungeon. A beautiful area. We've got Elton John's Christmas earring hanging above us. That's lovely. And the KKK version of Pac-Man. Isn't that marvellous, folks? Gorgeous. I'm happy to be back. Haven't done many shows since the Great Recess. I did do on Sunday morning. I did a 10:30 a.m. cabaret show in Tipton. I don't know if any of you have ever done a 10:30 a.m. cabaret show in Tipton. Hot crowd. So I was the second act on. The first act was billed as a modern, interpretive, visual storyteller. This is all they did. This is the act, okay? Earth, air, fire, feminism. Thank you. And the comedy! Way! It was a tough cookie, I have to say. Have you guys paid to be here? Was it free? Yeah. You saw free entertainment and you said yes. That is exactly what we want to do. You are my kind of people. You go to a restaurant, the waiter offers you still or sparkling water, you reply tap. We'll be fine, thank you very much for that. I am not paying for something that I am 70% made of. What do you think I am? Still or sparkling, dear good God. But this is lovely, honestly. I got so emotional at the back, being out again and just performing. I've missed it so much. And it was, during this whole thing, there's one thing that just got me so angry, and I think collectively, we all came to the realization and boiled with blood at the fact that if you have Amazon Prime, it does not mean you get to watch everything for free. No wonder the man is in space! The complaints are horrendous. What kind of teenage basement business blueprint did this man think of in order? It's like having a box of celebrations and you have to pay for the Maltesers. That is why we wanted the celebration. Where did he go? What happened? You've got free crap here and you can buy this crap here. What do you do? Do you go to a car boot and say that is exactly how I want my damn business to run? I did pay $7.99 to watch Taken, even though I had it on DVD. It was just so much effort to put it in the DVD player that I could not do it at all. And this is great that before, or 5 years ago, 2015, you call people up, you go, do you want to come out? They go, well, is it a bad time? Is it a good time for you, a bad time for me? I don't know. I haven't got much time tonight, times are running away from me. I gotta tell you, time flies when you're having fun. What time do you want to be there? What's that time? I can be on time, but we can do it in time. I gotta tell you, time has not been my friend. Time has been the enemy to me lately, and my life is ticking time bomb. 2020, Tim, how you doing? Just killing time. I have absolutely nothing but time. In fact, this whole thing is a waste of time. I think if I can get that quick, it might be okay. I'll just gibber it out a bit quicker. But it's just nice, everybody's okay, everybody's good, honestly. It brings a little tears to my eye. Everybody drinking, it was our time. I do not drink anymore, folks. I just had my 1,000 day sobriety anniversary. No, please don't clap. No. I stopped drinking after I nearly died, which is kind of the same as looking both ways after you have been ploughed by a 40-ton wagon. It is redundant. It doesn't matter. I went to rehab in Belgium because I thought if it doesn't work out, waffles. My life has become love, death, waffles. Every autobiography of a type 2 diabetic. It was marvellous. But I think it was such a slow decline for me. Such a slow decline with addiction. Because it's so acceptable. It's just so much a part of everyday life. Your friend has a baby, what do? You go and wet the baby's head. I guarantee you nobody has ever said, Bob, congratulations on the bundle of joy. Let's go and shoot some smack in the back pantry. Never! Never has that happened in life. You have a celebratory drink. You go around to see your old neighbour. You go to see Ethel. Ethel, I'm going to get us some blancmange while we watch Tipping Point. He's like, oh. Ethel, what are you doing? Our Steve has passed his driving test. We're so proud. We're just so proud of him. Dear God. You drink when people die. You go to a wake. The family would like to thank everybody for coming to Norbert's funeral. If you'd like to join us for a few light refreshments back at the house, where we'll be having ham sandwiches, cheesy nibbles, and pops. Because if there was nothing more that Norbert loved, it was tucking himself in bed with the crossword, a Werther's original, and a needle of crack injected into his glaucoma-laced eye. Never does that happen! You get the alcoholics, they're like, oh, what's wrong with you? I'll buy you one. People will buy you one, which is why it's so lovely. That was the first time I've ever done anything. I was very nervous about that. Thank you very much for that. But next, you know, some things we did miss, some things we didn't miss. I got to tell you, one thing I did miss throughout all this was photos. There were too many photos, people. Too many photos of everything. Photos of loss or meaning. I saw a photo the day of a baby. It's very nice. Baby had sunglasses on, surrounded by smoke. It was hashtag baby's first vape. Hashtag Calpol life. Why? Why is that? That is the obligatory restaurant picture. Everybody's taking a picture. That's nice. There was a few arms in the picture because Nando's had a table of 8 and 5, and they weren't together. And then there is the obligatory picture. You know what? Let's go 100 years down the line. Picture all the pictures you are taking right now. Not just you, your friends. Everybody's pictures. 100 years time. There's little grandkids. They're like, oh, mummy, can we see a picture of great granny Chantel? She tipped it. Yeah, sure. Oh, so sad when she died, but let's have a look for a picture. Here's one. This is a gorgeous picture. This is your great granny Chantel on the eve of her 13th birthday. Oh no, look at that. She's dressed like an inner city Albanian prostitute. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that a keeper? And let's have here she is on the morning of her 13th birthday, evidently getting the morning after pill. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? And the news, I like how we've all collectively gone, no more news. Please, for the love of God, no more. We were all watching the news, it was too much news. I sussed out the news, I sussed out the story of the news. They will give you the cold, hard truth and facts, and then they'll move on really quickly to something else. I generally saw this as a Mark Austin there on the beaches of Dover with the 327 children who have sadly died. They leave behind heartbroken families who will never come back from this awful tragedy ever again. In other news, a woman from Stoke-on-Trent has had a sponge she lost over 32 years ago. That! And the children right after this. And everybody, this is my favourite, this is a central news story, Justin to be in Dudley. Everybody got walking, it was nice, everybody was moving, I enjoyed that, all the old people were walking. Well, this is a genuine news story that happened. Margaret Harding gives us a story of hope and courage as she's been inspired by her fellow pensioners to get moving. Now, despite the fact that Margaret has no knees and hasn't walked since 2002, Margaret is going to raise £1 million by riding her stairlift 40 times every day. We want you to donate now. So you want me to give my money to a woman who is doing absolutely nothing. In fact, she's doing less than nothing. She's resting. That is what they even filmed her. They filmed her coming up. They go, Margaret, how you doing? I sit at the bottom and I press up. I hope to meet the Queen one day. And then they'll cut to some faraway story, and now here's Lucy in Australia. Lucy, what's he out for us? Well, we've got this man here, he was lost his house, he was struck by lightning, and was mauled by a great white shark. What's the one thing you can't wait back to do, my friend? I just cannot wait to get back in the water. I've got to get back in the water. I've got no eyes, no legs, and no posable thumbs. You also have no clue, sir. Don't go to a spa. Go to Sea Life Centre. Do not go back in the... Then they show him in the... Oh, it's so exciting in the water. Yeah. Shark comes. I've got no head. Marvellous. Marvellous. Can you imagine? I'll do this. I'll keep you just for a couple more minutes, but something that's been on my mind throughout all this is how we use social media. And can you imagine if this technology had have been around for so much bigger events in the past, and how people would have used it? Can you imagine all of this technology during World War II? Can you imagine? Our boys are in the trenches. They're taking enemy fire. Instead of stopping to repay, they check Facebook. There's the fire! Quick! Get down, Frank! Get down! There it is. Yeah. Tom, what have you got? Let's have a look, Frank. Let's have a look. Oh. Do you remember Michael? Do you remember? He is live streaming from the beaches of Normandy. Marvellous. Look at me, he was live streaming from the beaches of Normandy. Oh no! You don't want a thumbs down there. You don't want a sad face from me. Oh look, I've got one here. Look, my phone's just picked. Do you remember Frank? Yeah, I remember Frank. What's Frank do? He's just updated his status. He's checked into a concentration camp and he's feeling hopeful. Wow! He says about to liberate some folk. Hashtag Monday vibes. Hashtag paying it forward. Hashtag Jewish Lives Matter. Isn't that marvelous? Give that one a gift from me. Because when words don't say it, give it. And who would have been the breakout star of social media during World War II? I'd like to imagine Anne Frank live tweeting from the attic. As in a profile. Followers, 1.2 million. Location? Not going to tell you. She orders an Uber Eats, the driver. Where are you? Where are you? I got no refrigerator in my back. My cars are on fire. Just leave the food at the bottom and don't look up. Don't. Everybody tweets these days about such sad times. They picture everything that's sad. Anne's there. Gestapo officer. Hashtag time's up. Oh, that's too much, but yeah, that's fine. Yes. I will bring it to an end with this, folks. Who, I ask you, who would have utilised social media like a weapon? Who would that man have been? That man would have been Adolf Hitler. Now imagine you are Adolf Hitler. What are you? You're lonely. So what do you get on? Tinder. He's there, you know. I'm such a lonely Hitler. He's got leather boots on. Oh, the Northern curing my achy, breaky heart. He's there shouting. Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Oh, gee, Gunther! Gunther, get in here! In comes Gunther, his little sidekick. Yes, master. Gunther! I'm so lonely, what can you do to help me? Gunther says, I have an idea. What we will do is we'll get you on the dating app as a Tinder. She says, brilliant, Hitler says. He said, I gotta make my profile for the Tinder. I gotta bring on my little rubber ducky. Bring on my little rubber ducky. And I'll do a little part for a little, take a picture. Okay, bring on the children. Let's see, bring on the children. And this is a nice picture. Do not touch me. Get the hell out of here. Wait, he said. What is it? I'm doing this. What's Tinder? What's it? Gunther said, it's so simple. What you do, if you see a picture of somebody that you don't like, you swipe left. If you do like them, you swipe right. So you're telling me we judge people based solely on how they look? This is something I could get involved with! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, I'm in such a good mood now. Alexa! Yes, it'll play my Transformation on Tuesday playlist. I got my first real 6-string, bought it at the 5 and 9. I played it till my fingers bled. Was the summer of '39. These are the best days of my life. Thank you honestly so much, it means the world to me. Have a great night. Fantastic. At the end of another section, that was a fantastic. All Jonathan